Well, here we are cutting apples. I know how interesting this must be. But I wanted to talk a little bit about feeding horses in a herd compared to how we sort of usually feed them over the fence, or we feed them when they're alone and don't have other horses around them. So what we're going to do is we're going to cut up a pile of these, chuck them in my pockets, go out into the herd and see how they act and how they respond to my direction and the draw that the apples have compared to the drive that my body will have or my voice might have. And that will give us an indication of whether or not they care about what I think, what I want, whether or not my space is important. And that's sort of the topic at hand, is our personal space. So let's go do that. Okay, so I'm in the arena. We've got 7 horses. If you're new here, this is Roni. Roni is a quarter horse. He's about 10, 9, 10. I can never remember. Hey, buddy. I know, apples. Smells like apples. So he's got a hint of what's coming. You see he draws. He's not drawing to me, he's drawing to apples. So he might follow, he might not. I can hear him following slowly. It's still coming. So we're going to go say hi to all the other horses for everybody that's new. And I'll try to give you an idea of their personalities. Roni's a pretty laid back guy, listens a lot. That's 2 kicks to the chest. He deserved every one of them. So here I am in the middle of these running around excited horses, and it's important to me that my space is safe. So before I hand out any apples whatsoever, I might want to sort out whether or not a horse gets to tell another horse what to do around me. I might clap and say, I'm going to be noisy. This is what my noisy sounds like. How about, would you like my quiet? Okay, so let's introduce. This is Roni again. Usually a pretty good little listener. He's gelding, obviously. Hey. This is Mr. Wild. He's younger, 4. He may or may not care if I tell him to go away. He loves apples. He'd like to have himself some tasty, tasty apples. But I might wave my hands a little and advance a bit, but just let him know, no. Anyways, he's an absolutely amazing horse. Everybody loves him. Here comes Luke. He's a little noisy. This is my boy, right? So look at this. This isn't very good. I don't want him telling everybody where to go. He can smell the apples. Horses have an amazing sense of smell. Better than dogs. Hello, my friend. And so we've got some action over there. We've got this guy maybe telling somebody else what to do. He wants all the apples. So he's got to get that sorted. He thinks he does. And I'm not doing anything. I'm standing in the middle, quiet. I've got my 2 boys. These 2 are mine. Okay, I don't want you talking anymore, so stop talking. You can leave. You can leave. You can leave. Thank you. Ask them to leave. Say, I don't need you to manage my space. And don't bother with the apples. Now you can see these 2 are kind of paying a bit more attention. I'll say, stop there. Okay, I took a step back as she took a step back. She's got to make her way through. It's a pinch between me, him, and he's doing a lot of talking. He's a little playing, a little playtime for them. Roni, wait. Okay. So these are 2 wildies. This one is Little Miss. I don't own her. I've nicknamed her Little Miss. It's not her actual name. And this is Mr. Wild, or Meatball as he's affectionately known. Now I'm surrounded by horses. Surrounded. 1, 2, 3, 4. Not a safe place to be. Unless you have some kind of control. Unless you have some signals. You could put your hands up. It'll mean something. And yeah. He's a very busy boy right now. So we'll let them do their thing. I'll come over here. This is Lena. She's an Oldenburg draft. Still running around. I might have to talk to him just a smidge here because I'm getting a little worried for myself. And he's... Oh, hello, Gracie. Hello. Gracies are Arabian. Gorgeous little Arabian. Now I can kind of be on this side and I know, because I know my horses, that I don't have to worry about Lena getting moved. Gracie, I know I have apples, but you don't get any yet. It's about 8, I think. Lena's 14, 15, something like that. Okay, you're noisy. Back up more. Leave. You can come back in the herd when you behave yourself. See, she kicks them out, right? Everybody's moving. I want everybody quiet. So when you come out into a herd of horses, it's very important that you have some form of understanding with them, or they have with you, that this isn't, I'm not coming in here to feed you. My food is my food. This is Yoka. She's an Icelandic. I think she's 15, 13, 14. How old are you? I can't remember. Absolutely adorable mop top of a horse. Very good. She is one of the horses that I know that if I stand near, none of them will come to bug us. She's in very good control of her world. She also knows to listen. I can ask her back. She's quiet about it. See, her ears stay forward. She doesn't do, like here, look at Gracie, right? Stay there. Stay there. Because she will tend to kind of come and push another horse. Anyways, so if I kind of push on Gracie, you can see her ears sort of go backwards a little. And it may not be for me, but it still means that she's chitty-chatting. She's talking to Luke right now. It's like, stay away, these are my apples. Because Luke can push her and she knows it. And it's a lot of reach here. I don't want this. I might say, no, don't reach. I'll go to you. And that would be one of the biggest safety things that I think I could communicate. When you want to come out and give tasty treats, little num-nums for the horses, it's very important that you go to them. They don't come to you. So if they start coming to you, you're like, hey, back up. And I really mean it. And then you can back up. You can say, I'm going to stay back here. You guys are going to stay there. A lot of hands today, aren't I? But I don't have to control the camera. You guys are on my chest. So I've got attention. This is good. Yoka's sort of tuned out. It's like, yeah, whatever. These guys are talking. I say, Luke, don't talk to him right now. And this is important too. It's important to be able to say, stop talking to him. You're not in a position to do such a thing. Here comes Gracie, right? You say, stop there. Don't do that. Okay, so I'm going to wander through here and I'll back up now so you can see what's happening. What happens when I leave? Okay, who comes? Who follows? Stop, Rooney. Stop. Now, sometimes when we're backing up and we're leaving a situation, the horses might think that they can follow and sort of push a little, or they may just be drawing. But either way, it doesn't matter, because when we've got treats and tasty num-nums for these guys, we have to be able to say, I need space. Now, if your hands are ineffective, if you use your hands and you wave them and you get big to say back up, and if they aren't effective, it's sometimes a good idea to bring out a little piece of rope or something swishy, maybe even a stick, to just kind of wave in the air to get bigger than you are now, especially for children. If you have children, I wouldn't recommend children doing this, but with good amount of training, you can be very spatially aware. And then look at them be really nice about it. No, back. No, back. See him leaning in. He's ready to come right into me. So I might even send him back a couple of steps. Say, stay back there. Even though he's a real gentle creature, Lena's very gentle. She's been quite good. We'll give her one. Wait, Roni. He's very gentle. He's just looking. So I'll give him one there. Gracie's here. Can you step back a second? See, I got a left eye only. So it's not desirable. We don't want any of that. So I might just continue to ask. I might wait for a better expression. Now she does have to go backwards towards Luke, so it might worry her. She might think about it. She might, who's coming up on that side, this side? That's a much nicer expression. And we can sort of get them, mentally worked with to say, this is how you might get something. Stop reaching. Stop reaching. Because a lot of times we might have a fence here and they reach over top. Imagine this fence here, they reach over the top. Stop it. They reach over the top of the fence and everybody backs up from the fence, and then the fence becomes what our hands should be, or we get big. I get very big. I put my hands up high. And I come in and be a little louder, right? So these three are fine. They've got theirs. These four are fantastic, all waiting nicely. So I'm going to go, it's going around. Wait, wait, Luke, wait. Now Luke is a very gentle creature too, so there's a lot of times it's a little bit hard to sort of be hard on him. Stop it. And you really have to mean it. You have to be able to come in here, because every one of these horses is looking at the horse you're talking to. If I'm talking to them, the other 5 are looking at them. What do they do? If I'm talking to Luke and I back him up and I mean it and I don't give up, back up more, these guys are all watching. And in time, they get more attentive and kind and quiet, and they all get a good clue of what they should be doing. Especially this one. Okay, you two. Hey, don't talk. Don't tell them to go anywhere. So if I want to give food to anybody, I should be able to do such a thing, and nobody else should bother me. Nobody else should be coming in. And if it is an issue, I'll send them away. Now, Yoko's coming on the other side, and I know she can push other horses around. So I'm going to take a look at that. I'm going to say, you, Luke, back up. You're in a bad angle. I'd rather him back further than be forward, so that he doesn't think he's in the right position hierarchically, is that a word, to kick or push anybody. Stay back. You're not first. No, don't tell her what to do. Back up. Thanks. Okay, he's left. That's good. It's fantastic. Yoko's being very good about this. She definitely gets some apple. There you go, big girl. Okay. Luke, stop it. I don't want you talking to anybody. Just be quiet. And this is imperative, because there'll be plenty of times that the horse that you're trying to feed, some of the horses come in and telling them, you have to wait. Not everybody's had anything yet. Okay, so here's some apple for you there, little one. Stop. Stop and back up. Okay. No. Go away. Now leave. Leave completely. Leave. Leave. And I'll poke them just like that. Tell them to take off. And now I'm alone-ish. Okay, you're too close. Back up. I know everybody wants apples, but it's very, very important that throughout this whole process, there's 7 horses here, that they learn to keep their space. And your hand signals are really obvious. Back up, Yoka. Please don't keep approaching. So when I back up, I want them to stay. That might be another thing. Wait. Wait. There, be strong about it. Be confident about it. And then when you back up and you lower your energy, they should all just stay. Quiet. Very quiet. No more talking to anybody. Hey, I didn't invite you in. That's it. I mean it now. And sometimes you have to get just a little loud and say, I really, really mean it, and then get really, really quiet. It's the quiet that ends up teaching. Look at this guy creep in. Look at you creep in. So I could leave too. That's another tool in my toolbox. I could just leave. And what's happening behind me? She's coming in. She's thinking about it. Yoko's making the move. These two are fantastic. We'll come over and give them an apple. Right? Lena's talking to her. An apple for her. Okay? But I get to feed who I want to feed when I want to feed. And that is not about being in full control. Although it is a good thing to be in full control. You caused it, man. It's your fault. I don't know if anybody caught that, but it's his fault that that action started, because he still feels like he needs to start talking to other horses. So I might send him out of the herd. I might say, you need to leave. Go. I'm going to point. I'm going to send. Leave. Why does she go with him? Don't go with him. I need to draw her. But she kind of goes with him. So let him be. Whatever. Gracie's been rather good. Let's give her another one. Thank you, Gracie. You're a big sweetie. Yeah, you are. Let them be. They don't want apples, it's cool. Who's next? Luke. Luke stayed his distance. I'm happy with that. Right? Yoka, you were a little noisy, but I'll give you another apple. Okay, we go to them. We go to them. We say, I'll go to you. Don't come to me. This is how it works. You don't take food from me. I offer it to you. And a pet, you know? You could give them a little rub. Say, you're the best. Wait. Waiting. Whatever they're doing. Goofing off. Youngsters. Okay? Quiet. Okay, we got just enough for these guys. Luke, thank you for waiting. And so at the end of this, wait, back up. You came forward 2, you go back 2. Get a little noisier. Thanks. Can I have 2 eyes, please? Square up. Horses see better with 1 eye close up, though. We have to consider that. Consider how their vision works. No, you just had yours. Gracie's standing still like a statue. It's perfect. Can you have a better expression for me, please? I'm going to come over square. And wait. Don't worry about him. Hello. Hi. Hey. Calm down. She's still talking to the horses behind her. What do we got left? 2. Okay, well, let's give ourselves a challenge. Wait. Actually, you don't get any more. Back up. You guys had enough. Don't follow me. Don't get followed by horses. Thanks, stay. Don't get followed. So there's a pile of safety tips in here for being around a herd. Hopefully it's helpful. Okay, these 2 are waiting patiently. Kind of high alert, actually. But good all the same. She's so gentle. So gentle. Who's come in? Gracie's come in. The rest waited. And that's it. I'm out of apples. Everybody's happy. And hopefully that has been a little bit interesting on how you might go about being around a bunch of horses at the same time, where they don't need to talk to each other. I'm out. Empty hands, okay? You can have a scratch. Okay, so you can also switch from a feeding hand to a grooming hand, and that should be okay. Here comes Luke. She's got to yell at him. So I need to take over. Right? Back. I'm busy. Still busy. Stop checking in. Thank you. See, you checked out. That's good. Hi, Gracie. Come here. I don't have any more. Go to a grooming hand and switch out. There. That's it, you guys. Okay, so that's all. And now I'll just come over and pet Lena briefly. Hello, Lena. Come over to Yoka. Grooming hands, not food hands. Hello, Yoka. Come over to Roni. Grooming hands, not feeding hands. Hello, Mr. Tall. Okay, don't say no to that. Come here. Come here. Head down. 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 I know everybody's coming over. I can hear them too. Let's get that little booger out of your eyeball. See, here comes Gracie. Hey, man. There we go. Okay, and that's it. Now I leave. I'm done. See you guys in the next one.